I'd say if this is your first time here, hi, I'm Mana. I'm a clairaudient tarot card reader, so I listen to music when I'm looking at cards. I don't own the rights to any of them. It's just a random shuffle from one of my playlists. So the first song for this evening is going to be Black Label Society, Queen of Sorrow. So I have 5 cards pulled for you guys. They all kept landing in the sideways position, so I needed a minute to kind of look at it to see if it was choices or just indecision at this point in time. So it looks like, and I'm going to draw some more after this or pull some more, but I also have a spirit animal for you guys today as well, which is a rabbit, but I will review that later. Your first card for this evening is the High Priestess, but as mentioned, it landed like this. And usually when it lands like that, I read it as a choice for you guys, but you guys got all 5 cards in that position. So I went a little bit more in depth with it. It seems like there's a lot of indecision at this point in time. You guys are very back and forth between wanting to trust your intuition and then wondering if it's kind of playing tricks on you at this point in time. Also, with the teamwork card, the 3 of Pentacles card, you don't really know who you can trust at this point. You want to trust people, but your previous situation kind of has you a little fearful of doing so. There may be some egos involved at this point in time that are making it hard for you to trust people. They're creating some type of conflict and being very uncooperative at this point in time. You guys are, however, trying to move forward in some type of way. Some of you guys are trying to learn things. Some of you guys, as I mentioned before, are trying to branch out and get to know people, start new endeavors, but you're very fearful at this point in time. You're not using your intuition. You're letting exterior circumstances and other people get inside of your head instead of trusting yourself. So yes, the 10 of Wands. Either way you look at it, it's just a big ass problem right now. A big burden. Either way you look at it, it's just burdens. Just a heavy, heavy time for you guys. So I don't believe in coincidence with the first song being Queen of Sorrow. That's exactly what this card is saying. This situation that you guys were previously in, or some of you guys may still be in it at this point in time, was just a cycle. Continuous, over and over, same cycle. Making you feel exhausted and overburdened constantly. So you guys, the next card you got is the Hierophant, however you choose to pronounce it. But there's no changes happening at this point. 5, indecisive energy right now from you guys. You don't know if you should just go against traditionally what you've been doing or traditionally what everybody wants you to do, or if you should just buck the system and go your own way at this point in time. As mentioned, you are not using your High Priestess energy, your intuition. It's blocked. Something is blocking that for you right now. Probably whatever has you burdened. 333 on the timer, but those are your Ascendant Masters telling you that at this time they're here to help you. You guys also got the Page of Pentacles card, just like all the rest of them on the side. So you don't really have much news coming in right now at all. There's not really much bad or good news happening, just a lot of stagnation. You guys just kind of sitting with your situation, trying to come up with something, but not using your intuition to move forward at this point in time, not really knowing who you can trust or which direction that you should go. It seems like a lot of fear and anxiety. Without those cards popping up, these 5 are telling me that that's the type of energy that you guys have at this point. So let me review the rabbit really quick, and then I will reshuffle tarot and see what it has to say for you now. So the reason why I'm reviewing the rabbit, for a couple of weeks I've had one just hanging out in my yard, not even scared of when I let my dogs out. Thing is like this big, just hangs out there. That's not why I'm reviewing it today. I almost hit one right before I got to my house. It ran out in front of my car. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll talk about it then. So the rabbit is a symbol of luck and abundance. It's also here to tell you that you need to learn from your weaknesses so you can grow stronger and become more resilient. You need to tap into your creativity and at this time find life's simple pleasures and joys, because some of you guys are in a negative frame of mind right now, and one of the best ways that you can pull yourself out of it is to ground yourself, be present in the moment, and be thankful for the things that you have right now. I get it. The negative situation that you guys are in, this stagnant situation that kind of has you second guessing yourself left and right. It might be hard for you to do that. It is a practice. You can sit right now. Be thankful for the fact that you have a phone, a computer, whatever means that you're using to watch me at this time. I'm thankful that you're here. Be thankful. I mean, I don't need to tell you. You guys are living your own life. You're intelligent people. You can find things that you can be thankful for in your present moment. 555, I saw that so that you could help yourself with your big changes. This is The Dreamers featuring Grandson. The song is called Heat Seeker. So the rabbit is also telling you that once you are up against someone that you would consider an opponent, that you need to use your intuition and your wit to outsmart them. It also is a warning of someone being deceptive and using some form of trickery, probably gossiping about you as well. And also representative that there are infinite possibilities, but it lies within you to tap into them. So let's see what tarot has to give you guys this time around. At this time, I'll call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Miguel. Lend me your protection, serve out karmic justice to any persons or beings wishing to send any negativity to me. Let no weapons be formed against me spiritually or physically, because they'll never prosper. Thank you for being here with me at this time to receive the message for the collective. I'm ready. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Repetitive cycle, reverse 8 of Pentacles. Repeat cycle happening at this time. Some of you guys it may have to do with your job. You're just very bored with what you're doing. It could also have to do with a partner. It mentions cheating. There's someone with a really big ego that pretends that they know a hell of a lot more than what they really do. Someone you definitely should keep your eye on at this point in time is in the mix, or used to be. This may be the energy that some of you guys have been trying to get away from for a while. But it is warning that there may be a repetitive cycle happening at this point in time. Maybe that's why the first 5 all kind of were in that indecisive energy. Some of you guys are about to repeat a cycle. There's Queen of Swords. Some of you guys are starting to use your head and your thoughts a lot more than your feelings and your heart. Trying to find some perspective to your situation and not be overly judgmental, because you want to make the right decision and not make it out of emotion but out of fact. But you are starting to stand up for yourself. So this repetitive cycle is showing itself to you, but according to this Queen of Swords card, you guys are meeting it head on. Speaking up for yourself and going after what you want, because this situation, a lot of you guys suffered a lot of loss, went through a lot of hardship. But you learned a lot, and your intelligence ultimately is what's going to pull you through this situation. Oh, you got another queen, back-to-back queens. All right, I like that. Queen of Wands energy. There's some confidence. I'm assuming that this is the future for you guys moving forward, because the cards that you got previously, the last 5, obviously, is the energy that you either previously were just recently in or may be in right now. But your future once you start thinking more with your head over your emotions and your heart. Because some of you guys may be coming from a situation where the reason why it has been a repetitive cycle is because it's someone that you really cared for. This is ghost, body, and blood, by the way. So yeah, someone that you really cared for and loved. So you kept giving them chance after chance, and it just became this cycle. You kept thinking that they were going to change, and maybe sometimes they did change for a little while, but then repeat karmic cycles. Negative behaviors kept coming back, and there wasn't much movement. But now that you're using your head over your heart, or when you do start doing it, you're going to start using all of that energy towards business. Confidently moving forward. Emotionally mature person who's a really good friend to people, actually. Your personality, for the most part, you're very well liked. You're a loyal and generous, kind person. And you like competition. So that may be where the business is coming from. There's enterprise, so some of you guys may be starting a business, or the limelight, so getting into some type of profession to where you are front and center. Maybe you're going to be a speaker or something like that. Be a successful artist or musician. Creative arts are supposed to be very big this year. 1131 on the timer. 11, instant manifestation of your thoughts. 3, your ascendant masters again. But yes, this is good energy for you guys. These back-to-back queens right here. But you got to start using your head. Get out of your emotions. I know, especially if it's somebody that you really, really loved. It can be a hard cycle to break, but you have to get to the point to where you love yourself more than the situation. It doesn't mean that you don't love that person, but you need to love them from afar while they work on themselves. This is Lacuna Coil, what I see. So you have reverse 4 swords here. You're finding mental strength, having an awakening, and rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. I mean, you would have to be if you're out there trying to make those business moves. Sounds like some of you guys are starting to make some steps forward. You've done the healing. Done a lot of introspection if you're having mental strength and clarity, as you should be, because you're using your head right now. So probably talking to some overthinkers right now as well. But you guys are going to be coming out of this situation trying to rejoin the world and find your passion. The Knight of Wands, and you guys had this card last night in your reading as well. There's going to be lots of quick moving energy in the future, and that's probably why all of this came up so quickly after this repetitive card. You guys are, you see it. You see that it's a cycle and you're ready to move on. You've been thinking about this situation for a while. That's why this energy is moving so quickly. This didn't just happen overnight. 1333, even though it may seem like it did. They're your ascendant masters again. Like I said previously, with the repetitive cycle, this is something that's been going on for a while. So you guys have been thinking about it for a while. But now that you are starting to use your mind instead of your feelings and your heart, the energy is going to start moving very quickly. You're going to have some decisions that you're going to have to make very fast. You guys are in your generous spirit at this point in time on a brand new journey of life. There may be some romantic adventures, if you know what I mean, in the future for some of you guys. Very active, as mentioned before, with your reverse 4 of swords. You're coming out of isolation and you are rejoining the world. So yes, you were planning on being very active. If you haven't already started, as I just said, this is very fast moving energy. I have predicted ever since November that I predict early spring 1444. They're your angels at this time helping as well. But early spring for things to start really picking up momentum. You guys are ready for the challenge, ready to step up. And this is collective soul heavy. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you guys at this point in time. I think I'm going to go with the Moonology deck. And thank you for being here. If this is your first time, hopefully you have heard something that will make you want to stick around, subscribe, come back again. If you are a returning OG viewer or a recent subscriber, thanks for being back. I appreciate you guys. I hope that things have been improving for you. Oh, there is a card, 2 cards. Okay, 3 cards, 5 cards from another deck. Let me see. These are cards you guys previously got, so I won't use them. It's not a coincidence. That was an accident. So let's see what Moonology has for you guys at this point. Emotions are running high at this point in time. What do you need to release from your previous situation so you can start going after your passion? I'm pretty sure you guys already know the answer to that question, and it probably popped into your head immediately because, as mentioned, you've been thinking about this for a while. Don't let your past hold you back. And this song reminds me of the cards you got earlier. He's like, all your weight falls on me, it brings me down. And that's this, well, I don't have it anymore. I think it was 10 of Wands, all that burden that you guys had at the very beginning of the reading. All the weight of the other situation falling on top of you, bringing you down to a negative place. But you and your loved ones are safe. You are going to be all right. Look at the bigger picture. Adjustments are going to be made in order for you to move forward. Behold the vision, which goes hand in hand with looking at the bigger picture. Make the adjustments that you need to. Release the things that you need to. I know your emotions are high. You want so much. You want to have that vibrant life with that Queen of Wands energy. And you want to be passionate about your life with your Knight of Wands. Start using your head over your heart. You got this. So since I did get some Green Witch cards. No, these are Moon Witch. I'll pull some for you guys. This is the Gorillaz, Clint Eastwood. And I may be done after this. It's going to be a short one for you guys this evening as well. I'm trying to cut them down and make them shorter for you guys. I understand we all have lives. So let's see what the Moon Witch deck has for you guys. Oh, Mirror came back anyway, and that was with the cards that you guys just had that I put back into the deck. So the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. So basically this means, let me cover these ladies up. Basically this means that you can use other people in your life as a lesson, basically. So if there's something that someone around you is doing or makes you feel a certain kind of way, like triggers you, that is a good way for you to work on shadow work. Take that moment to be like, why is this triggering me? What's happening in my head right now? Because it's your reaction to them. They're going to be who they're going to be, but it's your reaction to them that's going to set things up between you two. Likewise, if you see something that you like in someone, use that as a good thing. The green flag instead of the red flags in people for a change. Start trusting your intuition because some of you guys are not, and that is a good way for you to practice it. Find balance. Your sun energy, it's time for you to find some balance back within yourself, balancing out your masculine and feminine energy so you are not seeking it in another person. Also, just finding balance in your life, because some of you guys are doing a lot of juggling at this point in time. As mentioned, indecisive, because you got a lot going on. So maybe focus and condense some things down. Time for you to connect back to the earth. That is also a great way for you to find balance. You can literally go outside and ground. Take your socks and your shoes off and stand on that wonderful earth. It's a great feeling. Connect with nature as much as you can. It's starting to get a little bit warmer around here anyway. It was 63 degrees. I'm in Virginia, by the way. But it was 63 degrees. So spring will be here before you know it. So Coven, power of the sisterhood. Before you know it, you're going to start having these people popping up. You guys had that card previously that was telling you that you have people popping up in your life, but that you're not trusting it. So at this point in time, it's time to tap into your intuition, as previously mentioned. Don't let the past hold you back at this point in time. I know some of you guys have been through some pretty hurtful situations and not very trusting, but you're going to have to let your walls down, and that begins by you doing the healing for yourself. Not everyone in this world is the same. Some of us have actually done the healing. So at this point, oh, Ceres. This is a new goddess. I have never seen her. And you also got Diana and 13 that says all the divine feminines are here. Okay, yeah, you guys got the jackpot. If this was a slot machine at this point in time, you guys got the jackpot as far as the female energy goes. So you got Ceres, and I may be pronouncing that wrong, but love and mother yourself. So time to nurture yourself at this point in time. While you are waiting on these people that you, well, not waiting, you are making it happen. You are attracting them to you because you are nurturing yourself. When you are in your divine feminine energy, it means you have nurtured yourself. You have done what you needed to heal, so you naturally attract things to you. 2208, 2, soul tie connections, new relationships, 0, brand new beginnings, 8, abundance. So those numbers alone say it to you. Brand new relationships, new beginnings with new people, 2222, 2s across the board. And I'm telling you, I've been seeing 2s personally a lot lately. So 2s for your new relationships, brand new abundance coming to you. As mentioned, the rabbit also a symbol of abundance and luck. So nurture yourself at this point in time. Diana is also here once again to tell you to connect to nature. So you got witchy medicine, connect to the earth, and Diana is telling you to be one with nature. So it's time for you guys to get out there and connect a little bit more with more than just the inside of your house, more than just a screen. Time to connect. 13 is the number of the female ascended masters. Divine feminine energy as well for this number. 13, divine feminine, step into your power. So it's time for you to reclaim that high priestess energy. That card, the very first card of the reading, the indecisiveness, not using your intuition. That is what they're telling you. It is time for you to start using your intuition so you can move forward. I'll also read 13 for you, but it means your female ascendant masters. And 13 single down is 4, which are your angels. So 13, the ascendant masters such as Jesus, Kuan Yin, and so on are with you, helping you maintain a positive outlook. The number 13 signifies that female ascendant masters and goddesses are assisting you in staying positive. So, and I don't believe that it's a coincidence. Like I said, the first 5 cards that you got were previous cards that you had from here, and that also had 2 goddesses in it. So that's gonna finish it up for you guys today. I will give you this last card that I see on the bottom, the last quarter. What is holding you back? So what right now in your life is holding you back? what is making you unbalanced, because you need to find balance. Maybe use the people around you as a mirror of reflection for what you still need to work on. Your sisterhood of people that you have, a brotherhood. Connect back to the earth. Diane is telling you as well, love yourself. And the dark divine feminines are here as well at this time to tell you to nurture yourself also. They're not okay with it. They're getting upset about it. So they may be creating some situations for you guys to where they are forcing you to take care of yourself at this point in time. If you've been getting sick, if you've been fatigued, it could be divine intervention pushing you 25-25 because they don't want you to go through a cycle. So I hope you guys got what you needed at this point in time. If not, I have a personal page on Facebook, Mana, COSTON. Send me a DM if you need a more thorough reading. I also have 2 Facebook groups. One's private, one's public. They're both named the same. Anything grows the mind, the body, and the spirit. And I post more than tarot. I'm going through an ascension as well, so I post about that type of stuff, mental health, and if you have been through a narcissistic relationship, nutrition, exercise, things that are funny, just a well-rounded group. So come over, hang out, share your knowledge as well. I welcome it. So until next time, guys, I say.